I'm Stuart Thompson, editor of Digital TV Europe. I'm here with Cornel, Ciocirlan, who is CTO EMEA at ARRIS. We're here at Angacom. Cornel, what do you think is the biggest change or transition facing the cable industry this year?
Well, the most significant transition that's happening is the introduction of gigabit services, and not just the introduction of gigabit services, but planning for the evolution to multi-gigabit services for the broadband space. And that has a big impact on cable operator networks because it does drive the reclamation of spectrum that is deployed today for the different types of services. And in order to reclaim that spectrum, cable operators have to plan for the introduction of the digitization of the entire set of services, removing analog where that's still being used, optimizing the delivery of their digital TV service, standardizing on MPEG-4 or HEVC video delivery in order to reclaim the spectrum that's now being used with less efficient encoding techniques. And it's an issue that operators need to solve both on the downstream side with the tools that I've talked about earlier, but also on the upstream side. Spectrum expansion, the move between 65 or from 65 upstream spectrum to 85 and eventually to 204 megahertz. Those are all things that are kind of driving the industry investment as we speak.
And how rapidly are cable operators moving to offer those gigabit broadband speeds downstream, for example?
Oh, I think over the course of this year, you'll see the majority of the big cable operators in Europe having a 1 gigabit downstream speed offering. We see that as a very high priority for most of them. The upstream speed is also going to increase accordingly, together with the 1 gig downstream speed. But the 1 gigabit downstream speed is really the headline speed that for cable operators will be the most important launch this year.
To what extent do the gigabit broadband speeds deliver actual benefits to consumers? Are there applications they can use it for, or is it more about marketing at the moment?
Well, there is always an element of marketing, obviously, and obviously cable operators have been at the forefront of leading the increase in broadband speeds to subscribers for the last 10 years. They're still leveraging that advantage versus the incumbents, and they'll continue to do that. Having said that, 1 gigabit speeds do offer a benefit to subscribers as well as it's not as much in terms of pure bandwidth and the ability to download things faster. A lot of people are streaming these days and not necessarily downloading a lot of content. What does benefit the subscriber experience is the lower latency and the ability to do things in real time with what I call zero lag. So this zero lag experience is what is really driving the investment in higher broadband speeds. And having a 1 gig service or a multi-gig service does help reduce the lag that the subscriber is experiencing, and that actually has a net positive impact on his sense of quality of the service. So that is a clear benefit of 1 gigabit speeds.
How big a bottleneck is the in-home connectivity piece and the Wi-Fi network for operators?
So I think we've solved the problem, not just this year, but even before that with DOCSIS 3.0, we've solved the problem of bringing 1 gigabit services to the home. But we're just now solving the problem of passing that 1 gig connectivity through the home. We have new technologies coming with Wi-Fi mesh networks and the increase in capabilities for the gateways that we are deploying in multiple operators in Europe, and also the investment in standardization of the in-home network intelligence. That is something that we see brings a lot of benefits to subscribers and enables us to create a home network inside the home that is very flexible and that allows us to offer this, to pass this 1 gigabit speed, not just when you're sitting next to the gateway, but also when you're up in a remote location in the home, or up in the attic, or out on the patio, and you're still trying to access to stream Netflix or to stream some sort of video on demand content. Those are things that benefit hugely from Wi-Fi improvements.
Finally, Cornel, what do you see as the key opportunities for operators in targeting that in-home connectivity and that demand for bandwidth within the home?
Fundamentally, the subscriber experience is a function of the Wi-Fi quality these days. So connecting the home and building that capability to send 1 gigabit to the home is an easy problem compared to solving the problem of how to pass that 1 gig through the home. So that is fundamentally a big benefit that solving this connectivity problem will bring to operators. They will increase the subscriber satisfaction, they'll reduce the amount of calls to their call centers. Subscribers will be much happier with the quality of their connection in the home and the ability to stream content regardless of where they are in the home, avoid any issues with transition between the gateway and potentially extenders that they may have in the home. So those are all things that they sound easy, but in reality it requires a lot of work and a lot of technology to solve these issues in a seamless way and to provide a great subscriber experience. I think that is fundamentally the big benefit, the increase in subscriber satisfaction and the quality of the subscriber experience becoming much higher as you invest in high quality Wi-Fi.
Cornel, thanks very much.
Thank you.